All right, all set. We'll take questions.
Adrian, what did you see from the guys this winter in over conditioning?
We were hungry, excited to, in a way, start fresh. Winter conditioning and, use last year's fuel. And I think the guys really responded well to what the coaches were wanting us to do and what the strength staff wanted us to do, and we really hit the weight room hard.
How different does this spring feel knowing that you're the guy, this is your office?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think there's always competition. You never want to be complacent. So I don't really want to have the mindset of, I'm the guy, as you put it. But I feel like as a team, as a whole, we're all in a different place. Just from knowing the offense, just knowing how to warm up, something so small, but something that we know now, and it's just like the back of our hand. So we're able to move a lot quicker.
In January and February, how much more work could you have gotten done this year, maybe a year ago, with the whole team just on your own, just knowing the plays, knowing the system?
Yeah, I think it's helped me a lot. Last year there was a lot on my plate just trying to learn the offense and as well as make strides in the weight room and everything else. But now that I have a pretty good grip on the offense, I feel like it's allowed me to make strides as a leader and in other areas that I didn't get to last winter.
You guys graduated a couple seniors, and the offense looks a little different. What do you see in some of the younger guys and kind of the different flavors that you guys now have?
Yeah, well, it's only been one practice, so we'll definitely have some time to let this develop. But it'll be good. A lot of competition going on, a lot of hungry guys at the receiver spot, at the running back spot. So it's a good deal I think we have right now, and very promising.
Adrian, you're listed as one of the top 5 or 6, 7 Heisman Trophy candidates. When you hear that, when you see that, what's your reaction to that?
Well, it's humbling. Obviously it's an award and that you grow up knowing about, being a big fan of college football. But at the end of the day, that's not my primary focus. Primary focus is getting better each day and helping this team win more games, and that's what matters. And everything else will definitely take care of itself.
A year ago, you were an early enrollee. When you see guys like Wandell and Jamie Nance, you try to talk to those guys and bring them along. And what are your early impressions from what you've seen from them as incoming receivers?
Yeah, 100%, because I've been in their shoes and I can understand how tough it can be, and I don't want to see those guys make the same mistakes I did or waste time in certain areas like I did, and that goes for all our early enrollees. But they've handled it really well, and something I admire definitely about those guys in particular is that they wanted to learn. They wanted to learn the playbook. They wanted to be as good as they could be because they know, it's competition. Receiver room, you have Stan going down, or I shouldn't say going down, but going to the league. And it's up for grabs, so it'll definitely be intriguing, and I've been impressed by those guys.
When you did self-analysis on your first season, are there 1 or 2 things you highlighted and say, okay, I'd like to bring this up a notch?
Yeah, well, obviously overall game needs to improve, but certain decisions I made in key situations I'd love to take back, and that happened in a few different games. But I think already having that experience has allowed me to get better and better, and being able to look back on it, I can't promise I won't make a mistake, but I try not to make the same mistake twice.
Scott's talked about your role as a leader and sort of growing into that. Is there anything specific that you did in the offseason to try to help foster that, or is it sort of a natural progression?
In a sense, it's been a natural progression, but I've definitely tried to make it a point to take on more of that leadership role, more vocally. And that could just be little things, but signs of encouragement, little things around the weight room, just around campus. Just trying to do my best to let the guys know that I'm there for them and, try and do things the right way.
What strikes you about Luke McCaffrey so far?
Real good dude. Real good dude. He fits in perfectly with the quarterback room, and I'm thankful for that. And he's a heck of an athlete. I'm sure you guys could have guessed it, but he's real fast, real athletic, and I know he's going to be a real good quarterback. So.
When you look back at your freshman year, what's one thing you'd like to have back if you kind of like analyze everything?
It's hard to pick one thing, you know. I'd probably take 8 things back, but one thing it'd probably be, you know, the Colorado injury. If I'm being honest, it kind of happened because it was my own fault. You know, I made an error in the way I kind of went about the play, and it ended up getting me hurt. There obviously, I made a lot of mistakes last year, and I do believe things happen for a reason, and you have to learn from them. So I learned from that, as well as countless interceptions and, you know, poor decisions.
Hey, Adrian, you had a lot of attention heading into your freshman season with Wandale coming in with kind of the, I guess, hype that he has. Do you talk to him or help him at all try to manage that or give him any pointers on how to approach his freshman year?
I do, but he has a great head on his shoulders already, and I can tell that. And I'll be there for him, whatever he needs. But I'm confident he's going to be able to keep working hard and, you know, accomplish what he wants to. You know, if he keeps that mindset.
Adrian, do you feel a difference in yourself in the way that maybe you talk to players, a difference in tone or a difference in approach? Now that you're clear #1 starting quarterback, and you had the season you had, do you feel like there's parts of yourself you can show as a leader that maybe you couldn't?
Well, I believe leadership is performance, and performance is leadership. So based on last year, you know, I obviously got to play, and there's some things that I think I can do as a leader now that I couldn't do at the beginning of last year. But as last year went on, you know, I kind of stepped more into that role, and this year, you know, I've kind of stepped more into that role, and I think it's validated in a sense that I've been able to become a leader. But I don't want to change. You know, I haven't changed the person I am just because of, you know, last season or anything in that nature. You know, I'm the same guy that I've always been.
What are your goals, just physically, weight-wise, and all that for the winter?
Could you say that again?
What goals, just physically in the weight room? What was your focus and what were you trying to?
Yeah, well, I was just trying to attack. I was trying to put on some weight and, you know, get stronger with each day, and obviously try and be a leader to the guys and show a good example out there.
Have you got a chance to do anything in the snow?
Well, besides walk to class every day, not really. I'm just hopeful and hoping this weather just gets better soon, you know. I hope it does. Really do.